How about if we cover a very sore subject with every Ford truck owner since the beginning of time is bed bolts. Notice something that's missing? Anti-seize. Pays 50, 70,000 on up for a truck. Anywhere from, I mean, a used piece of junk that you pick up to, like I do, to, drag home, fix up. This is a very sore subject. Now I'm going to teach you how to defeat this, okay? You see me, I work with all those angle grinders and so forth. You take your cutting wheel, your 1/8 inch or 0.45. You see that crosshatch pattern? See what I'm showing you with my finger? Like that. And then you go across. Okay? Then you take a flap disc after it's all waffled and sectioned out, and you just grind it down flat and no more head to the bolt. Okay? Because you're going to struggle. I've seen at dealerships where they're taking torches and they're underneath the truck with torches. This all comes apart with a cutting wheel. Even when you get the bed up and off like this. Now, it's very difficult. I'm going to start dropping transmission fluid in there, and that's why I wanted to show you this trick. These are at the ABS unit near the master cylinder on these Chevy Silverados, the 90s. And in order to get these loose, if you want to save these are actually like a cooling. They decrease the pressure. They also decrease any heat that's in the line. Whether it's totally necessary, I don't think the engineers put it there unless it really was. I mean, you know, if you're towing a trailer or something, you really can generate a lot of heat. But that's your answer, is to put heat to it. And then I have one of those little old-fashioned, oil cans, and when it's blazing hot, I squirt it and they come right loose. I wouldn't do it on the ABS unit, though, because it is computerized and there are plastic and rubber valves inside the unit. So the best thing to do is save the head lines if they're still in good shape, cut them off, and then just adapt them back on. You can use a union compression fitting, even though they say you can't. Okay, let's cover the other subject, is these bed supports. I can show you how my job turned out, because before I put the Raptor liner on it, this is seam sealer, and I'm going right now to pick up some more seam sealer. Okay, and then see these? Those are your squeegees for your Bondo, as they call it, or body putty, or fiberglass. And then we're going to do some work inside these wheel wells to try to preserve them for a couple more years, or however. I'm hoping he's going to get another house with a garage. But this is how it turns out. And then you just cut your these pieces. I make them if you want to buy them. Okay, they're $4.50 for a kit, plus whatever shipping I've got to. The shipping's probably going to be massive. I'm American. I'm not Amazon or China, the way they screw you. So we're on the, as I said, we're on the precipice of World War III. Here's another. I put metal in here. I put a metal patch panel. I made it, and then I made the dog leg, and I actually used body glue on all that, rivets, and it's going to turn out just ducky. Better than having holes in your bed and it not passing inspection, because that girl is in prime shape again. She's really nice. The frame and everything's all done on her. And we're going to start on this old girl, and we're going to make her smile again. She's back. I've done so much work in between the last videos to this truck, and I have to rebuild the back brakes. There is no getting a brake pedal. Those wheel cylinders are probably shot, leaking inside. So I ordered the whole 9 yards. Drums, shoes, wheel cylinders, and the hardware kit. And basically we're just gonna go that way with it. Okay, I have to slow down. I'm out of breath. I've been working since 6 a.m. and I'm actually going to start body working this a little bit today. I got to go pay a bill, and I got to pick stuff up at the fabrication shop, and probably by the time I'm done with that, okay, it's going to be bedtime and it's going to be dark out again. And we just got 2 fenders for this at the same yard we got the motor for her. We have to go out near New Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and go get her engine this week. But that means this pig's got to get on the road So she is now roadworthy. I do certify this truck. I've gone over everything. We have a little bit more rust coating that the kid and I are going to do on this. He missed a few spots, and hopefully that's going to suffice. But when you're dealing with rust like this guy, this truck is just about at the age where it does need to be gone over, and the frame does need to be descaled. It does need to be rust coated, and then I'm going to talk him into another $300 probably midsummer. I'm hoping he's going to bring it, because then your truck's not going to be in for a lengthy stay here like some of these vehicles end up here, and even my own. I mean, this thing's coming all apart. The bed's going to get patched. As rusty as the frame is, this bed does not have all that much rust, except for here. Both sides are equally terrible, and I'm going to try to save the moldings. I don't think I can. I'm just probably LMC truck. I think they're $100 for the set, so that might be my better bet. Or the new fenders might have the way he set out there. I did not see the fenders. He said he has a set that's dent-free, rust-free, and he says he has more than one set out there. And I could believe it the way these frames rot out. So we're going to get after her. But when you are determined, when you have a truck, basically new paint, the rockers are in good shape, he keeps his truck very, very, very neat, this man. These older guys these are the kind of customers I like. Do you want to go eat another bug? You sounded like a frog. Yeah. Okay. My cat's eating insects. There is stuff here next year. He could bring it back, and maybe I could take the door off, grind that out. I don't think he wants to lose this truck, especially with these new ones. Okay? You want one of those new turds with all that AI in it? I was just at my buddy's shop. I wanted to tell you about something. He's got to invest $100,000 in his goddamn building because all these cars are coming with these goofy cameras in the windshield. I mean, come on. He's got to make an aiming station. These cars, I guess if you get too close to somebody, it jinks your car back. You know something? I don't want any of that nonsense on my vehicle. I don't want to feel out of control. I would be, if my car did something like that, reacted like that, I would probably end up in an accident because it would scare the poo out of me. And especially, you know, coming as a road racer, well, I'm not a road racer, but I'm a roundy round. You know, I came from the dirt tracks where you're on the edge of control, you're almost out of control, but you're still controlling it. And that's when you try to mix something like that with somebody that has those instinctual instincts to automatically correct the car, it's not a good combination. So, yeah, he has thousands and thousands of dollars in computers and scanners, and he actually had to buy the building next door to his shop, and just in order for him to be able to survive, you know, into the new generation of cars. But what I'm hearing is a lot of people that know better are rejecting the technology, and I do endorse that. You reject technology you don't need. GM, the cars in GM and Chrysler are reporting back to your insurance company and your mileage driven and where you're driving to. It's against your civil rights, people. My insurance company is not in charge of my fucking life. Nobody is. And nobody should be watching where I go and what I do. Not that I do anything illegal. It's just the principle of the matter is I'm an independent person. And how do you think they're wrecking these trucks in these unique spots and overpasses and underpasses? They're following those trucks with that AI, and they know when to do the truck. And unfortunately, people get killed and infrastructure is being destroyed. And if the Francis Scott Key Bridge isn't a perfect goddamn example of that spy technology embedded in all these vessels and trucks and equipment, transmission fluid, I was gagging off of that. And here I want to go light a cigarette. My doctor, I hope, is going to help me quit. So that is what I have to say to you folks is reject that technology. Fix your old truck, keep your old truck in good shape, because if you want one of those new turds, you roll into the dealer, it's going to be like them hitting the lottery. $1,000 from you, $1,000 from that guy, $5,000 from another guy. Okay? The sensor hocus pocus electronic shit, it's got to go. That's my video, guys. Keep your vehicles in good shape, rip them down, If you need fabrication parts, if you need panels for these old Chevys, there is a lot of stuff on the internet, or there's guys like me and we actually install it, or we can show you how to install it. Because at least my product comes with a set of instructions, which is, I can't say so much for even that drive shaft I just took out of the box the other day. Not even a country of origin or where it originated. It's just a drive shaft in a box from eBay. Kudos to them. Thanks, guys.